Alright, mic check. It looks like we're good. Alright, let's do a quick warm-up and let's do a J11. How's everybody doing tonight? I'm doing all right.
Request rearming.
Copy.
Had to get some stuff done today and had to go outside to do it, and unfortunately with the cold air that kind of blasted my legs, but I'll be alright. Nothing new. Same old shit.
Rearming complete.
Colt 1, Overlord 1-1, pop-up group 280435 at 1,500, Colt. Colt 1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 061445 at 7,000, hot. Colt 1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 7135 at 1,500, hot.
I believe after I get this warm-up done, I think I'm going to jump into the Herc really quick and see if I can cold start it from just reading. I read over the starting procedures just like an hour ago. I don't know if I've got it yet, but we'll see if what I remember. What's up, Spring? Did you get the guitar? Awesome. Did you get an electric tuner? I wish I had an electric tuner way back in the day, but if I remember correctly, I don't think they really existed. Oh, well, an app is an electronic tuner.
Bra 113445 at 25,000, Colt. Colt 1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 061 445 at 7,000 knots.
On the app, can you actually change the tuning too? Like, can you change the actual tuning per string in the app and then use the app to match it on the guitar? Because that would have been friggin' amazing to have instead of starting to change it to like DDA, GD and shit like that.
Pop-up group 280435 at
Oh, that's too bad.
1,500 cold.
Need to find an app that'll do that too. That way it's not just standard tuning. So if you want to go like drop D or something like that, you can just put it in there.
Pop-up group 051450 at
But you don't need special tuning while you're learning. Just standard tuning. Learn everything on standard tuning for now.
1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 281 435 at 1,500 cold. Colt 1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 050 450 at 1,000 knots. Colt 1, Overlord
Awesome.
1-1, Bra 063 445 at 7,000 cold.
Yeah, once you start playing more and you've kind of like got all of your chords and you're doing all that stuff, later on down the road it'll be fun for you to change tuning, but play the same songs with the new tuning and how it'll change everything. Then you can start experimenting with different sounds.
Cold 1, unable to clear for takeoff. Cold 1, Kaya, you are cleared for takeoff when ready. Climb 300 at QFE 773.02.
Colt 1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 062 445 at 7,000 knots. Colt 1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 105 450 at 25,000 knots. Colt 1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 105 450 at 25,000 knots. Colt 1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 105 450 at 25,000 knots. Colt 1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 104 450 at 25,000 knots. Colt 1, Overlord 1-1, pop-up group 281 435 at 1,500 knots. Colt 1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 061 445 at 7,000.
Well, that's always good. It always sucks if you run into like some musical snob or whatever interest you're in. There's always going to be those, you know, elitist or snob assholes, but that's good that there was none of that.
Colt 1, Overlord
Never understood why
1-1,
people would want to be dicks like that to people getting into whatever it is they're getting into. Like gatekeeping, making them feel like shit or something so that they don't even want to try. That always bugged me. It's like, why are you doing that? You should want as many people as possible to get into whatever it is that you are into or whatever you love.
Colt 1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 058 450 at 7,000 cold.
Hey Vaughn, what's going on? How goes the Gorgon killing?
Colt 1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 096 450 at 25,000 knots. Colt 1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 096 460 at 25,000 knots. Colt 1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 095 460 at 25,000 knots. Colt 1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 094 450 at 25,000 knots.
Well, yeah, but you kill mythical creatures. Or are you the one doing all the
Colt
dying?
1, Overlord 1-1.
Actually,
Pop-up group
I haven't played all of the...
435
Yeah,
at
Misthios.
1,500
I haven't played
Colt.
all of the Assassin's Creeds or anything, but I do have Odyssey, and I love Odyssey. I thought Odyssey was really good. The only thing that sucks about it is sometimes in the middle of the game you're just kind of like out in the middle of nowhere and you don't know what to do anymore, trying to figure out ways to level. There's a little bit of stallage in the middle, but that's because they made it so big. It's also because they wanted to sell ways to get experience. But the game is amazing.
Colt 1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 303 440 at 1,500 Colt. Colt 1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 087 450 at 25,000 hot. Colt 1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 086 445 at 25,000 hot. Colt 1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 086
Yeah, that's a good idea to do.
440
Good idea
at
to do from time to time
25,000
too. Because like I said, you are doing storyline and pushing forward on the story. You're gonna run into brick walls. I started running around manipulating the wars everywhere. Be like, I'm gonna give this whole island to the Greeks. I'm gonna conquer everything for the Greeks, and then turn around and screw them over and bring the Spartans in.
Pop-up group 295
Just to farm experience and gear.
1,500 Colt.
That way I can upgrade all of my mythical gear.
Colt 1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 035
Plus it was just something to do on a
445
bored night where I
at
don't want
7,000
to use my
hot.
brain and my body's hurting really bad. I could just log into Odyssey and, you know, go do stuff like that to kind of grind. Actually, I think I see a contrail right there already. I think that's a contrail. Yep, that was a contrail. Awesome. Did they put you in the rotation yet? Do you have a date?
Colt 1, Overlord 1-1, pop-up group 289 470 at 1,500 Colt. Colt 1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 093 418 at 25,000 hot. Colt 1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 092 416 at 25,000 hot.
Fox 3.
Launch authorized. Launch authorized.
Fox 3, alright.
Launch authorized.
Colt 1, Overlord 1-1,
Launch
merged.
authorized. Minimum speed.
Colt 1, Overlord 1-1, pop-up group 283
Launch
490
authorized.
at 1,500 knots.
Fox 2. Oh, he's flaring hard. Yeah, flare's got it. Try another one here. Fox 2. Right in the face. Was there another one? Oh, is that it? Oh, never mind, that's it. Cool. I thought there was one more. Yeah, they'll have to do all of that. They're gonna have to retest everything, even if they already did it. And start a whole new file, because now you're actually gonna get the procedure. But that's good. If you're in the pipeline to get it done, it'll get done. You just gotta wait in line for fucking ever to get to that point. Do you have other stuff you're still working for?
Colt 1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 357 438.5 at 7,000 knots.
Or is the ankle the only thing you need?
Colt 1, Overlord 1-1, pop-up group 284 470 at 1,500 knots. Colt 1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 284 470 at 1,500 knots.
Alright, well let's see if I can do this thing by memory. Like I said, I've only read the literature, like, not even all of it. I just read, like, cold start stuff. I don't know, it's been like an hour and a half ago, so I'm going to totally screw this up, but this is part of my learning process. I'm going to read it really quick, and then see if I can remember it and put it to use at the same time, and then see which parts that are not sticking. Yeah, that kind of happens that way. Unfortunately, others, you know, kind of streamlines in there for them, but a lot of people don't. It's just the way it goes. Anything, not just military, just anything with the government. Look at me, I've been waiting on my physical disability from the government for a little over 13 years now. I think it's been longer than that. I just really stopped keeping track. I think it's closer to 15 years. And I've still got to refile. I got to get a new attorney and refile. Well, there's always too many roadblocks of one branch talking to another, or one office talking to another, and none of them communicate properly, and they don't just use the exact same database and system for anything. They've got to do this and this and that and move it along down the road, and it's just ridiculous the amount of red tape they throw in front of it. It's not like, sometimes it's malicious, but a lot of times it's not necessarily malicious. It's just there's so many fucking extra steps they've put in front of everything. And when you finally get through all those extra steps, then that just puts you to another office that's got their own bunch of steps, and it's just stupid. The most inefficient thing in the world is the government. Just a giant time, energy, and money sink for no reason. But it's because, you know, it's huge. You know, if your government was running a town of 1,000 people, you can get shit done quick. When you're running a whole country of millions, I mean, it's... I can see how it would get... I think the biggest problem is they don't cut anything back. They just keep getting bigger and bigger and more and bloat more, instead of using something until it's done and then getting rid of it. Because as soon as they do something, then that whole thing's purpose is going to be to stay alive so they can keep those specific jobs, instead of just doing what they were supposed to and then stopping. And it just bloats and bloats and bloats and bloats. Who knows, man? A lot. I'll guarantee you a lot. And the amount of times somebody new got a hold of your file and went through the same procedures and bullshit over and over again and passed it along yet again would be insane if you actually read it. Well, this is going smooth so far. Fire. Why the hell did it start a fire? Well, I must have made a boo-boo. Alright, what did I do to start a fire? I must have missed something. Oil cooler flaps are open. Or they're on auto. I don't need to do the pressurization yet, or the air conditioning yet. Huh. FADAC is on normal. Propeller control normal. ATCS on. Prop sync is on. Huh. What did I do? It seems like everything was correct. Everything was on. Damn, I'm not really sure. Auto ice protection to auto, but I mean that's not well, that wouldn't start a fire right away. Yeah, shit, I'm at a loss. Start number 3, once it's all the way up, start number 4, and then 2 and 1. No, the engine caught fire. Engine 3 caught fire, then engine 4 caught fire. But I don't know why. I thought, I mean, maybe if the oil cooler flaps were not set, but I put them in auto. They should have been fine. So I don't know why they would catch fire like that. Unless the ground idle was set high. Well, that's on the ground idle. Let's see if number 2 will start. I mean, it's botched already because the engine's burnt, but... Oil pressure. That should go away. Oh no, it's not going away. It's got no oil pressure. Well, that's weird. That's why it's... Vibration. Now it's gonna burn up. That'll be the engine fire, yep. Is there a reason why there's no... Oil pressure. Yeah, it's not getting oil pressure at all. I'm not sure what's causing that. Okay, that's weird. There it goes. On fire, no oil. Alright, well, let's try that again. Generators, oil cooler flaps, and battery on. Wait for everything to boot up. I mean, it doesn't make sense that there's no oil in anything. That should already be like done. So either I'm making a mistake or I just got a bugged plane that has no oil in it. Let's change the
Request refueling. Request
Copy.
rearming.
Copy.
all right, APU.
Refueling complete.
All right, APU coming on.
Rearming complete.
All right, power to the systems. See, you don't reset the ECB until after you start the engines, right? Propellers all to normal, FADEC normal, prop sync on. We don't need any of that. I guess we can put the ice protection to auto. Leave those in auto. Alright, we got the initial position. Avionics on, auto nav on. Let's go IFF. Mode 4 on. Alright, Iggy, we're aligning. Yeah, we can't even do the ECM bus yet, right? Alright, should be able to turn on the bleed air. Air conditioning we don't turn on until the engines are started. We don't have to worry about the HUD right now, we can get that later. Trim to normal. Alright, we got bleed air. Put the throttle to... I need to hear the throttle. Okay, ground idle. Everything's on low. We should be able to kick over the first engine. And a skid on. We can fill up the auxiliary hydraulics, right? But we don't have to do that right now, but we could. Let's not do that this time, though, because last time I did it. NARF, okay, we're fully aligned. FADEX good, everything else is good. This should just start. It shouldn't blow up. If it starts with no oil pressure, we'll just cut the engine before it blows out. No, it's still doing it. Yeah, it's just, that's weird. How's it going, Tanner? All right, let me see something. I'm starting to wonder if it's just giving me if I need to create a new spawn. Let's see. Instant action. C-130. Cold and Dark and Sanaki. All right. Let's use this one. All right. Oil cooler flaps, generators on, battery on. Wait for boot up. It's gonna piss me off if this just works this time and I just had a bugged C-130 in my sterile server. Wouldn't be the first time. Pain in the butt. Okay. APU on. I can already tell that this is going to work now, and it is a bugged one because this cleared out properly. My Hercules was a Temu Hercules, apparently. We'll keep going though and see. Alright. Make sure FADEX all good. Props, prop sync, everything's good, everything's good. Auto. Alright, everything else is good. Just waiting for starting position on the nav. There we go. Alright, waiting for the system to align. Should be ready to turn on the bleed air. We can go and fire up the hydraulic pumps. Suction on. And we're just going to wait for the alignment to be done before we kick over the engine. Make sure everything else is done though. Trim to normal. CMIS is up. Hey Jeremy, how's it going? Turn on low idle. Emergency brake's already on. We won't turn on the radar till the engines are going. Don't care about lights. And we're just waiting for the NARF. There we go, NARF. We're set. Alright, starting number 1. See if it has 0 oil pressure and blows up. Alright, number 3 starting. Make sure those oil flaps are auto. Nope. No oil pressure. What am I doing? What the fuck? Yeah, it's gonna blow up again. Alright. I'm gonna have to... Where's my book? I wonder if it's actually in the index. Well, this checklist sucks. Yeah, that's off. Yeah, that's off. Bleed air. Son of a bitch. It's gonna cook off again. Yep. Oh, let's see. Probably. They're probably not gonna tell you when it's coming out until it's almost ready. That's ground idle. I just heard it click. If I go through that detent, yeah, that's all the way to... Yeah, I was already in ground idle before the start. That's definitely the ground idle. Do you have to reset the ECB bus before you start the engines? Because if that's the case, it's not letting me. It's not letting me put the circuits up on the HDD to reset them. Well, that button works, but that one doesn't. I wonder why it's not letting me put it up. It must be the buses, but it's not letting me actually do it. Yeah, I'm hitting the button, it's just not fucking doing anything. Is there some kind of setting in the specials for it? Say, it wasn't letting me bring up the ECB, the bus menu. So I figured I had to do it after the startup then instead of before, because it wouldn't even work. That doesn't make sense. One more time. Alright, oil flaps. Generators. Start the battery. Hello Raiders, how are you doing this evening? If that's what's making the engine burn up, but it won't let me do it until you uncheck that box in the options, why would they ever fucking put that box in the options? Okay, those cleared. Alright, FADEC good, props good, sync on. On, good, good, good. Alright, APU's up. Alright, we got juice. Wait for the alignment. Still not letting me bring it up on the ECB menu. Perfect. Viz, what's going on? Yeah, I still can't bring up the ECB, so I can't reset them. I read the thing once, and I was trying to see if I could do it on the first try from memory, because I'm usually pretty good with this stuff, but for some reason, I can't open up the ECB to reset the bus, and it burns up the engines. No oil pressure. Seems like I'm getting everything right, but for some reason I can't open the page, like the button does nothing. Is where I'm getting bottlenecked right now. I know if I keep going from this point forward, it's just going to burn the engine up when I start them. But I could have sworn right now I should be able to select the ECB, the HDD, and then it would give me a selection to put it up here, and then I could reset all of them. But it won't let me. Oh, I like flying it. For some reason I'm getting hung up on the cold start here. I thought I had it memorized, but for some reason it's not letting me bring up the ECB and put it onto an HDD and reset them. I was just trying to see where I was making a mistake, but I should be able to open it up right here. Because if I just go to the end, I'm all set to start the engines, except I haven't reset the ECB, but it's not letting me. But if I know if I do start the ECB engine right now, it'll just have 0 oil pressure and burn out, and I don't really know why yet. But I don't want to go right back and grab the literature because I'm trying to do it from memory. But it just keeps having no oil pressure. I just don't know why this should be it right here. You bring up the ECB and hit this button right here, and it gives you the option to set it to an HDD, and it just won't fucking do it. It's just weird. It just won't fucking do it. You see the button moving, but it's not doing anything. Flying, it's easy. Landing, taking off. Shit, I even landed it and took it off into the field, no problem. It's not a big deal, but for some reason I just can't get the fucking ECB page to even show up. I'm pretty sure I'm doing it exactly the way it said to do it. I mean, like, we'll see. Like, everything's ready to go. So we'll turn on the bleed air. But it's going to have 0 oil pressure, and it's going to blow up. And I think it's because of the ECB, but I don't know why it won't let me just do it. I'm sure I'm just making a mistake, but this is a frustrating mistake then, because I don't think I skipped anything. The what? Hitting 2 on the dash? Oh. It doesn't show any. Well, it doesn't show any of them then, so they're just ready? Well, screw it. Let's just see if it'll turn over. This is the C-130J Hercules. It's got oil pressure. Okay, we're gonna stop now and we're gonna do this one more time. I love how all the other ones just give you the option off the HDD, but that one you have to put a number in. That's nice. I like that. Way to make one completely different from all the others that are the exact same. All right. This plane boots up about as fast as my old ass PC from like 2000. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay, everything else is gonna work fine. Alright, it's aligning. right, bleed air on. And waiting on alignment. Waiting for the schnarf. Now we'll have oil pressure. Properly. That number 2 was screwing me. Thank you, Energy. I appreciate that. And there we go. We are nerfed up. Double check again. We're set. Good. Everything else is good. Bleed air is good. All right, let's start number 3. We want to see oil pressure. Yeah, I don't mind using scratch pads to put stuff in because most military systems do that, but it just threw me off because all the other ones, you just select HDD by selecting the system you want, and it gives you the option for HDD. So when I selected the system and it had HDD right there, I thought it would be just like all the others and you select HDD. There we go, we got oil pressure, everything's coming up. Wait for the engine to normalize, then we'll keep going. Alright, number 4. Alright, let's turn on the radar and get it going. I think that takes like, what, a minute? Now we're cooking with oil. Let's go ahead and set the elevator trim. Flaps down to 50. Radar should be good. Yep. Engines are good. Now we just need actual power. So turn off the low on 2 and 3. Now we're getting power. Bleed air off. Alright, Alright, bleed air off. Power off of for the APU. APU off. Air conditioning's already going. Pressurization's good. Yeah, we should be good. We should be actually able to take off and go for it now. My guess is because the scratch pad is connected to that MFD specifically. It's not a separate panel, so that scratch pad only works for that MFD as its own separate entity from the other two MFDs, where the other two MFDs are linked. And instead of doing it the way the other MFDs do, so that there's some conformity, they had to utilize the scratch pad even for the HDD selection, just to make it nice and confusing. But that would be my guess. Just that's its own system. These two are linked to each other. This one's its own. If I had to guess. Yeah, now that I know that why the friggin' ECB wasn't showing up, that probably solved every problem I had. That one bottleneck was just getting me. Make sure I don't hit that friggin' truck with the prop. Okay. Piece of cake. Next I'll have to get into all the loading of cargo and all that, but being able to start it and fly it is the first step. There it is. Alright, flaps are coming down. Gear.
1,000 to go. Altitude.
Piece of cake. Smooth like glass. Just make sure not to put all 4 of your engines on low, because then you'll kill it. You won't have any power. Or I would assume. Alright, well, okay. I think I can start it now and get it going and all that. Next thing I'll have to learn how to... I need to bind all the doors, opening the doors. I mean, I guess you could do it all from right here too, right? I mean, where's your air deflectors? I guess to do the doors we'll have to do bindings. And then how to load it. Cargo. Presets. Oh, you can make your own presets. Well, that'll be cool. You can make your own presets, will be nice. I guess that's the grid of the cargo bay. That's weird that my button to open the menu doesn't close it. Well, crap. That's done and out of the way. I'm not going to get into cargo tonight. I just read the literature earlier today about the systems in startup and what you need to actually get everything going. I just want to make sure I got that in my brain. Let's jump onto a server and see if we can get into trouble. Alright. What server? Is everybody already on a server? Is there a server we're going to? Anything like that? I gotta use the restroom and get my medicine ready really quick. And then someone tell me where we're going. Let me take my friggin' pills really quick, and then I got my food. I gotta cook my food tonight. I didn't have anything pre-made, but I'm not gonna be streaming until 2 in the morning tonight, everybody. I'm gonna be streaming just for a little bit. I gotta get up here and cook some food and try to rest my legs before tomorrow. But that'll give me some more time to read about the next step in the C-130. I got a friend brought me some fresh vegetables from the farmer's market in town. So I'm gonna chop up a bunch of veggies, and I've got some gourmet seasonings and stuff. I'm just gonna make my own vegetable soup. Alright, let's see. You know, I'm kind of feeling some Return to Pre-Contact Syria. Just for some... Oh wow, I have my SRS still up. That'll work. Just for some flights. Although the only part that sucks about Return to Pre-Contact is you don't really have that much logistics, but that's alright. Well, I guess I could have looked at the North Pole servers. But again, I don't have that much time, really. My friggin' C-130 training would have went by way quicker if I wouldn't have got stuck on the friggin' ECB page. Pain in the butt. I actually had everything in my brain correctly. I just that stupid page. Oh, there's a lot going on here. And we have Basel. Oh my god, this might be the first time I've ever gone on to Return Pre-Contact Syria, and the people that are here didn't skip Basel. I got 2 boats. Somebody is calling the boats for themselves. Okay, so they want to practice boats. We'll leave the boats alone. Let's blow up everything here. Wait, if you're going after the boats, what are you doing way over here? Go get the boats. Victor. Factory is still loaded. Well, we might do a little helicopter work. We need to capture Abu al-Dahir. Now there's a Gecko there though, and a Tunguska, so we can't hit it with a helicopter. Someone's got to... Victory looks like it's wide open. The factory's kind of open too. I say we take a helicopter out of Basel and head for factory. We can kill everything there and then capture it. Actually, Hama is wide open too. Well, no, there's a Gecko there. If the Gecko disappears, we can go after Hama. That'll give us an airfield. Then we can start capturing everything. And there's a Gecko at Abu, so we can't go there either, and a Gecko there. Okay, so... maybe if Thunder... Whatever that said. Thunder Whore? Is that what that actually says? I think it's supposed to be thunderous, maybe, but it kind of looks like thunder whore. Sounds like a prostitute's name, like a horrible one. It's the worst stripper ever at a club. Now taking the stage, thunder whore. I actually think my friend dated a thunder whore once. Kind of waiting to see what this Tomcat's doing. Oh, he's just trying to get kills on air to air. Yeah, those things aren't going to hit probably, dude. Probably not. How far away is it from Taft? 30 miles from Taft, so okay, we're gonna take a helicopter out of Taft and we'll hit Victor and then we'll hit Factory. I kind of want to do a Black Shark because I've been doing so much Apache lately. Okay. Let's get a generic heading.
Radio check.
Good copy.
Thank you.
22222222222. All right. Let's see. This one is the one where we just grab generic logistics, even if we're in a non-logistical aircraft, right? Yes. Okay. Here we go. Gear coming up. Kind of overcast in the desert tonight. Can actually see my HUD. Oh, server's restarting in 20 minutes. Of course it is. A little bit of rain. It's been a minute since I've been... Oh, somebody already got Victor. So we're going to head towards factory, which... come around to 190 to 195. What is today? Today's Friday, right? Yeah. For a little bit longer. Alright, what do we have at factory? A bunch of people. That's a issue. T90. 2 T90s and a BTR. And then just trucks and people. Let's probably head a little bit closer to the front side of this town. "15 minutes. I'm probably not even gonna get close enough to get much done, unfortunately, because the server's rolling over to the next day. God, everybody's trying to go after the one same jet. They're totally gonna kill each other. Oh no, they got it dead. Every time I see that many players around each other and they're all going after the same enemy, there's always some friendly fire going down. I'm in a KA-53 Black Shark. For now, the server's gonna roll over and then we'll have to see what happens after that. It's not that bad visibility, but it definitely hinders. Oh god, look at all those MI8s heading for Hama and India to reinforce. That one's actually coming back to the factory, it looks like. Yeah, kinda. We might be better off pulling off of here and going and killing this hip so it doesn't resupply this place when the server rolls over. Might be a better use of our time. I've got 4 Iglas, I've got rockets, I've got tandems, and I've got 30 mil. We can definitely take care of a hip. Hotel defense is that our, yeah, that's our spot. I guess we could go after those boats when we come back because Thunder person who marked them didn't actually attack them. He went off over here trying to get kills. So he must not be that too worried about it. 10 minutes. Oh yeah, we're almost in range. That hip should be right over here somewhere. It's kind of getting nose on a little bit. Weather's gonna make it a little bit harder to find him. How high is he up? Oh, he's not very high at all. Man, this guy's like right in front of us.
Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
should be right out here in front. Is that fire right there? We gotta slow down because I'm not seeing this guy. Should be right here next to me and I just don't see him yet. There he is, I see him. He's right in front of me. I gotcha. Fox 2. Uncapping the next Igla. Fox 2. Boy, that went right for the flares, didn't it?
Lower gear. Lower gear.
Can't see shit. Boom! Right into the engine. Awesome.
There you go.
Alright. I don't think we're going to get close enough to that target point to hit anything else, but we got rid of the reinforcements at least.
Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
Yeah, our visibility is going to be crap when it comes to firing tandems from any kind of range. We'll just keep flying this way until the server's getting ready to roll over, and then we'll jump out of it before it gets to that point, so that we don't get lagged or stuck in limbo for a while. Then we'll come back in and we'll check the map and see how bad it changes. There's a lot to do though. We can capture all of this. We can take out some boats. That's a destroyer, so that's going to be a pain in the butt. Although I've been getting... Nope, there it goes. 1 minute. I think the last time I went after a destroyer, I was just able to kill it by flooding it with broaches. It shot down a few of them, but then it got hit, so it only takes like one good broach hit to sink a destroyer. Just because the shape charge of the broach just penetrates the hell out of it. It looks like there's people on North Pole, Afghanistan. That looks like where the Santa people are at tonight. All the other ones look like they were empty. Yep. Boy, all those 4 servers have just been dying, haven't they? Except for a couple. There's a pretty big population on some of these bigger, Oh, good. Look at that. Heat Blurs is back up here. That's good. That's the old Enigma server. Actually, gosh, yeah, we need to check that out sometime soon. Heat Blur just redid their EWRS system and a few other things, so that's why everybody's jumping back in there. That's the full PvP Cold War kind of progressive map, where you're winning, you know, you're taking out ground targets, moving the lines forward, except it's blue versus red, and it's aircraft specific. So if you're on red side, you can only fly stuff like Heinz and shit. Actually, not that much. I don't have many of the red ships, so a lot of people would be in fish beds and Mirages, and I don't have either of those. So all I could fly on that server red side is helicopters, because I've got both the Hip and the Hind, and I'm decent with them. And the Frogfoot. Not the T model, the A model Frogfoot. Can't fly a T model, that's more modern. But the A model Frog's awesome. But I don't have any like real dogfighting aircraft for that server, unless I go blue side. Then I've got the F5, which I suck at. I think the Phantom, right? The Phantom should be on that server. Or is it a specialty one where you have to earn points to spawn it, like the A model Tomcat? A-10s, I can fly A-10s there, the A model A-10s. I think helicopters you can do the Gazelle and the Huey. The Gazelle is actually fun. That's where I, like back in the day when it was still called Enigma's Cold War server. The first time I trialed the Gazelle, I trialed it and I flew it on Enigma's Cold War, and I was just flying around hunting Hinds and Hips. I just put the big rockets on it and auto cannon, and I would just fly around as low as I could and try to sneak up on Hinds and stuff, and then just get close to them and pump them full of auto cannon and hit them with a couple of those big rockets, and then get the hell out of Dodge until some Hind would see me before I got close, and then he would just run me down. Okay, so the boat's relocated, but there's still just those 2 boats. Factory did not get any reinforcements, so we could either go after boats or we could go back out after factory. Did they kill the Gecko at Abu? Okay, we're going to Abu al Dahir. There's no more SAMs at Abu, so we want to capture that. That's an airfield where we can spawn, so we're going for that first immediately. 21 miles, 134. F4 is free? Well, that's good. That'll give blue side something. Because just having the F5 was a little rough. I think the F5 is cool, but it seemed like Red had way more choices on that server. Hey, the rain cleared off too. Alright, we should be good to go. That was 134. Brakes off. Gear coming up. Looks like that Apache's heading out too. Well, we'll follow him and give him backup. With both of us there, it should almost guarantee that we capture it. I've got supplies in case he didn't bring any, or in case one of us dies. We definitely want to make sure we capture it. What was there? I think I saw a Shilka. Yeah, there's a Shilka and a flak gun. Got a double barrel mobile flak gun. We'll have to kill those first. Huh. Oh, there he is. He's treetops down there. Can't see him. Frames in the way. Go ahead and we'll go manual on the shooting computer. I want to shoot that Shilka from as far away as possible, although I imagine the Apache will get him before we do. He can just use George to lock him up with the T-deck. We got more range, but it'll take us longer to find the target. Okay, so there's the airfield. And these guys are on this side of the airfield. There's some orchards. Alright, we'll see if we can find them. Let's get lined up. Damn, those trees are kind of blocking everything, aren't they? Is that them? That might be them there. Let's gain some altitude. I believe that's them. How far away are we? 20 kilometers. Oh, there's a hill there too. That's why it looks so deceptive. We just got to be careful that we don't get too close to where that flak gun or that Shilka can get shots at us. We can fire our tandems from about 8.5 kilometers when we're set in manual. There's one in the trees too, whatever that is. Okay, so that looks like the Shilka maybe right there, maybe. Yeah, that's definitely the targets. There's a car or a truck right there and some troops. So that might be the flak gun to the left, and that would make this thing right here the Shilka probably. .8. Start slowing down a little bit. And we have laser lock, 8.5 rifle. And let's start posting up a bit. Friendly Apache firing. Yep, that was the Shilka. Let's grab that flak gun. Got him. Rifle. He's on the move. We'll get the shot off now. That looks like it hit him. Yeah, he's gone. I don't know why it didn't say so. Okay. One of those guys might be a man pad, so I'm gonna actually fire a laser guided at that guy's feet, because he looks like he might have a shoulder mount. And get all set up here. Yeah, that might be a man pad. Let's hit him. Rifle. Aim right for his kneecaps. Nope, he's just a soldier. Wasn't there something in the trees over here? It's a ZIL truck, I believe. Rifle.
Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
Rifle.
Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
Oh shit, there's two Hinds moving in. It's time to move in. Definitely time to move in. We gotta stop those two Hinds.
Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
They're on the runway to the side of it there.
Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
I don't know why I'm not seeing them. There they are. Rifle. We're gonna keep creeping forward. Need to make sure these Hinds don't get up in the air. Tandem round should smoke them. Good hit. This one's gonna go right in the cockpit. Rifle. Whoop. Let's get a little bit better lined up than that.
Warning.
Rifle.
Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
That other one's still trying to take off. We're gonna have to give him another one. Rifle. How is that thing taking hits like that? No, okay, it's not. Alright, what was left? Just a troop down there, huh? That Apache should be able to take care of that troop quick enough. I gotta start descending from my sniper's perch here. Yeah, I saw that Hellfire come in. He was down there really low and he was creeping forward at the very start where that Shilka was, so I started shooting right away at that Shilka and that flak gun because I was a little worried that he was gonna get popped. Just because he was just moving ahead, you know? That's weird. He didn't kill the troop. Alright, we gotta find this troop then. He's right over here. I'll get him. He's shooting at him now. There he is. Piece of cake. Alright, now the Apache should capture. He's right there. I'm assuming he's got supplies. So we're gonna head towards factory. Shit, we got 2 floggers coming in. They're not super low, but they're not super high either. Where are they at? I'm looking right at them, right? There they are, uncapping my Iglas. Iglas ready. Uncapping the next one, Fox 2. It went for flares. I don't think you're spending enough flares there, buddy. Rifle, or I'm sorry, Fox 2. Uncapping my next shot. Oh, that's got a good track. That's looking saucy. Oh, we hit him. Jesus.
Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
Shit, they're too far away.
Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
Oh, there's a furball there now. I don't know who's who. I don't want to accidentally hit a friendly. I think that's the enemy right there. Okay, we're gonna let it go. I don't want to fire an Eagle up there. That would be too indiscriminate. Alright, what was that? 240.
Warning.
Oh shit.
Under attack. Warning.
Well, unless he flies right at me. Damn. Okay, we're going back in. Can't believe he survived my Igla. Well, I can believe it. It just sucks. That was a cool shot. That's probably the one I hit, actually, because he's limping along real slow. He's a little too far away, though. The other one's right up there, really high. Let's uncap this and see what kind of range we got. Yeah, it's too far away. And this guy's too high. Looked like I saw an explosion up there just a second ago. Come on, kill him.
Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
Alright, we might be able to get a shot off on this guy. He's not paying attention to us. We just need him to fly close. Oh, he's just booking out of here. Okay, he's out of here. He's probably out of it. He's probably out of missiles. All right. Did that guy not capture? All right. So that Apache pilot doesn't have supplies. I'm gonna go capture really quick, and then we'll rearm and refuel and head over to factory then. Well, we almost killed a fast mover with our helicopter. That's always fun, getting an Igla shot off and getting the kill. We didn't get the kill, but that's that one that's flying. Whoa, shit! He's coming back. What is going on? He's right there. He's coming right at me.
Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
Oh no! I don't think I have any left. I think they
Warning.
expired.
Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
Oh no! Yeah, they expired. I don't have any left.
Warning.
We better land.
Under attack.
We better land so we can
Warning.
capture this point
Under
before we
attack.
die. Gear coming down.
Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
I'll take that landing all day. Alright, let's unload, capture. Alright, now we got Abu al-Dahir. Okay. Let's rearm and reload. Ground crew, turn our radio on to ground, make sure our comms are up. We're good. Rearm, refuel. Gun ammo, flares.
Request refueling. West Wyoming. Copy.
All right. Here we go. We're making moves now. What's that, Papa? SA-11s. We're not going to Papa.
Warning.
In our helicopter,
Under
anyway.
attack. Warning. Under
We're gonna
attack.
keep the plan going. We're going straight for factory. We'll capture it. And then we got to go back and grab new supplies. Come back up here and hit India. This is
Warning.
neutered.
Under attack.
The SA-2
Warning.
is neutered, so
Under
the only
attack.
danger is... Oh, there's a gecko here. That's very dangerous. We can handle a Shilka and a flak gun,
Warning.
but
Under attack.
gecko's
Warning.
different story.
Under attack. Warning. Under attack. Warning.
Oh my god, would
Under attack.
somebody kill this friggin' flogger? No, he's dead. He bailed. Lawn dart. Okay, we're rearmed and we're refueled. Let's grab fresh logistics. Whoops. I don't know what I'm doing that for. Alright, other logistics load. And we're hitting factory. We'll let Dusty and the Apache know where we're going. He seems like he wants to come with us. That'll work. Wipe out the controls. Alright, and away we go. Gear coming up. Coming around to 240. Alright, where was he at? Oh, there he is. He must be rearming. It's alright, we're not going that fast. We'll maintain a lower speed. Actually, we should maintain a lower speed anyway, because the DCS Apache is not very fast. It's much slower than the real one. So we'll try not to get going too fast.
Warning. Under
Damn.
attack. Warning. Under attack.
They're sending a lot of crap at us. Why is it slow? Probably because they want to not make all of the specs of all these aircraft in this simulator exactly correct.
Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
Oh no.
Warning.
That is an SA-11, I think. We're gonna have to divert farther to the west, I believe. Whoa, shit, that was definitely an SA-11. That was close. Holy crap.
Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
Doing some of that pilot shit.
Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
That SA-11 needs to go away, like, right now.
Warning. Under attack. 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 Warning. Under attack.
Well, we're making the Black Shark do a lot more than it normally does. Flying this thing like a friggin' pod racer. Alright, where are we? Oh, we're still kind of in range. Man, that was close. SA-11s are no joke, man. Yeah, there's a few aircraft, though, that... I mean, I'm assuming it's because when they make these, yeah, I imagine, like, the military trainer version would be perfect or closer to the real, but I have noticed that some of the American aircraft in DCS are really friggin' good. I mean, they're right on the nose, except for certain aspects like that. And I assume it's for those kind of reasons. The A-10's a little slow too. I mean, the A-10 is not a speed demon by any means, but it's a little bit more powerful than what it is in DCS. Oh, somebody already got neutralized factory. There's a Gecko at Hama, and there's a Gecko at India. Bummer. I don't even know where to go now. We're kind of stuck out. he landing? Yes, he's landing. I'm hoping the gecko is down in that orchard enough that it blocks his own lock maybe, or his line of sight, but I doubt it. Usually the NPCs can kind of see through stuff like that, unfortunately. Oh, is there more there? No, the SA2's already neutered. It doesn't have a fan song radar anymore. Hey, Thunder, did he get the boat? He must have gotten the boat. Yeah, he got the boat. He got one of them anyway. Well, he got the hard one, so the Molyneux will be fine. Shouldn't be a problem. What's he killing boats with? Tomcat. Probably drop GBU. Alright, yep, Basher captured factory, so we're set there. We'll just have to try to kill India now. Oh, cool, we got a tornado firing harms at the SA-11s. That's good. Hello, Alexander, how are you doing? I'm gonna speed up a little bit. It's gonna be such a needle in a haystack at first. There's like, I don't think there's any real... What is this? Cruise missiles. They sent cruise missiles from the fleet. Okay, there is a town up here, so we can see that the orchard north of this town is where the gecko... Nope, gecko's gone. We're set now. We can just get in there. The only thing that's a real worry now is the Shilka and the flak gun, but that won't be a big problem. We can take care of that. So hopefully we can take India, and then I'll probably call it a night after we take India, because it's like already almost the time I'm supposed to be getting off of here. Boy, they're going nuts. Look at all those cruise missiles.
Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
But hopefully they hit.
Warning. Under attack. Warning.
That's what my RWR is picking up, is all those cruise missiles flying by.
Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
Oh yeah, you can see them.
Under attack. Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
Brandgark, how are you doing?
Under attack. Warning. 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 Under attack. Warning.
It looks like they already hit that SA-11 a little bit. Yeah, there's only the command center and one launcher left.
Warning.
You gotta kill them all though.
Warning.
Those SA-11s they've got built-in fire domes, so even if the command center's down, every one of them can track their own targets.
Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
Yeah, they're still firing too.
Warning. Under attack. 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 Warning.
It's popping up and looking for targets.
Under attack. Warning.
Give me a second, make sure I'm not flying anywhere I shouldn't.
Warning. Under attack. Warning.
We still got a little ways to go.
Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
Hit that last launcher.
Under attack. Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack. Warning.
Oh, it's gonna double up?
Warning. Under attack.
Yeah, it doubled up.
Warning. Under attack.
That's too bad.
Under attack. Warning.
We need to hit that sucker right there.
Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack. Warning.
There we go.
Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under
Perfect.
attack. Warning. Under attack.
So this is the command center.
Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
It doesn't really matter anymore now though.
Under attack. Warning. 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 Under attack. Warning.
Alright, so there is a truck.
Warning.
Yeah, there's a
Under
ZIL
attack.
truck.
Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
I think that is... Yeah, I think that's the flak gun right there I'm looking at. Whoops. I think that's the flak gun right there I'm looking at. And the other stuff is in the orchards, so I don't see it. Which means that ZIL truck should be... like right out here in front of us somewhere. Where's that other town? There's the other town. It doesn't have any orchards in front of it, so that's not the right town. Okay, yeah, that was the flak gun I was looking at. That is definitely the flak gun. Yeah, she's my Russian mistress that likes to tell me right before I die. She's like my combat medic. She doesn't actually help me, she just tries to make me more comfortable while I die. Alright, yeah, I'm lined up for the... I don't care about that ZIL truck. It should be right over here to my right. I can let one... Oh, there it is right there. It's right there. That Apache, He'll take care of it or something. I'm going straight for the good stuff, the dangerous. Okay, I've got the flak gun locked up. Let's go manual. That way we can shoot it from farther away. We'll wait for about 8.5. I've killed stuff from farther away, but you're pushing it at 8.5. It might not penetrate. Even though it's a tandem and it should absolutely penetrate, it might not. Alright, 8.5, rifle. Oh yeah, it's definitely the flak gun. See ya. Alright, we need to slow down. There's a Shilka down in there.
Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
Come on, helicopter, slow down. And there's the truck. Rifle. Shack. Alright, where's that shit?
2 minutes south. We lose 2 MiGs.
Oh my gosh. There's 2 KA-50s coming right at me. Uncapping my Igla. Damn it. I'm about to get smoked. Yeah, I'm toast. All right, hold on. We got to auto rotate. Oh, or I'll just fall apart. I never did find that Shilka, man. He's deep in the orchard, I think. Oh yeah, he was down in there. That guy's would have been a pain for me to get. Damn, I didn't even notice those black sharks. They must have come right out of Hama. That's okay, these guys can finish it off. Well, maybe. Might be able to hit him with a Hellfire. Nope. No, that's a dead Hellfire. It's got nothing. Alright, well, you know what? Really quick, let's go ahead and capture Papa really fast. We'll do that for the team before we head out. It's Abu al-Dahir. I'm thinking Gazelle with an auto cannon. We'll do it fast. And the fat rockets. Large warhead rockets. Hell yeah. This won't take very long. There's just a command center there. We'll grab logistics. Alright, magnetic brake up. Everything else is good. Dust filter, we don't really need it. We're taking off from the concrete. Let's set up our sight. Autocannons on the right, rockets on the left. Alright, here we go. Oh, wait. I don't have a big old navigation system, so let's pull a generic heading, 130. Did I grab logistics? Yeah, I already did, okay. I love this thing. I just don't get to fly it enough because its armament is light. Hello, Alex. How are you doing? I'm doing all right. .23 mil auto. Hello, production. Right now we're in the Gazelle. And we're heading over to Papa to finish off the last of the SA-11 SAM system and then capture Papa. That way it's no longer an issue. Oh, it looks like those black sharks killed all of our buddies over there. That's too bad. It happens, though. Once I capture Papa, though, I'm going to probably call it a... Well, I am going to call it a night. I'm not going to be able to stay on here all night tonight. This is... Shit, what is it? Oh, this is Return to Pre-Contact Syria. Hey, Snuggles, what's going on? Yeah, my legs are pretty toast tonight, so I figured I'll get off early tonight and try to chill out. I don't want to overdo it and then miss an entire night of flying. Is there any landmarks? Not really. God, it's just out in the middle of friggin' nowhere. Hopefully there's some, well, there's no smoke or anything. It's right out there somewhere. There it is, right there. We just have to kill the command center and then land. And drop off our stuff to capture it. Yeah, that's definitely them. Should be able to penetrate the armor of that mobile command center with the 23 mil. I think I brought armor penetrating high explosive mix. Same thing I would load up if you're going to hunt hinds down and stuff. Those hind helicopters are armored enough that you want to hit them with every 3 rounds you want a penetrator in there. Alright, which one of those is the command? I think the one on the far left is the command center. We'll know when we get closer. Maybe? Everything else looks pretty blown up. We could probably hit them with the rockets instead, too. We got 8 high explosive large warhead rocket. They're not good rockets, though. They're kind of janky. Let's see if we can hit anything with them. That looks pretty good. Ah, it's a little short. Oh, it went a little long, actually. There we go. Papa is neutral. We just need to capture it now. Yeah, I did it. I did the C-130 for my warm-up tonight. I got hung up on one part of it because I got a bunch of the literature and I read a little bit of it today. So then I jumped into it to see if I could do a full start from memory off of just reading the literature once. And I got all the way through a couple of times, but the ECB page was messing me up because it wasn't showing me the page. That threw me off for a minute, but we got it figured out. Energy helped me with that. Once I was able to bring it up on the HDD, yeah, I started it up just fine and then flew it around and landed, no biggie. So I'm ready to start looking into I gotta look into the navigation systems now. That'll be the next thing I tackle, is all the navigation systems and comms. Once I can start it, take it off, plan the mission, program the mission, then I'll worry about putting cargo in it. It's fine to fly. It's not hard or anything. I thought it was going to be a little bit more... I mean, it's as wonky when you're landing as I expected a big aircraft to be. Like, there's a lot of play in the steering, but all those big aircraft are like that from what I know. So it wasn't a problem. Well, that's pretty realistic too, though, Snuggles. When you're flying big aircraft like that in real life, like the airliners and stuff, they basically fly themselves right up until the last little leg of the landing. You're basically just commanding the autopilot to get you all the way to, you know, a couple miles off the runway. I gotta look up the autopilots too, though. I haven't used the autopilots in the C-130 yet. I just flew it raw, which is fine. It's not hard to fly raw. I don't know about the C-130. In an airliner, absolutely, you can program your ascent and descent to your waypoints in your flight plan. I don't know about the C-130J, though. I don't know if the CDI would do that.
Springfield 1, passing waypoint 3 at 20,000.
Alright, capturing Papa. Boom. Well, we made a lot of waves in a fairly short amount of time. Hello, Lord Dome. This is DCS, Digital Combat Simulator. It's a almost full fidelity, one-to-one simulation of all of these actual aircraft and their systems. It's the real of the real. Alright, we're RTB back to Abu Al Dahir, and that's where I'm going to call it. And then I'll see if anyone else is flying right now, and I'll raid you guys over there. Oh, there's the green. I can see green smoke already. Man, that sight is right in my way. We'll have to see tomorrow when I do my warm-up at the start of the stream. I'll grab the C-130 again and just see if I can jump into it and fire it all up from scratch again with no hiccups and fly a circuit. I think it'll be fine. I'm usually pretty good about remembering. Most of the stuff I was nervous about ended up not being a big deal at all, just because I never flew anything that big in real life, so I was a little worried about the amount of play the controls would have and stuff like that. I figured that would throw me off, but it really didn't. I was kind of worried about nothing. Was able to adjust on the fly. Just precise micro movements are kind of out the window because there's so much play in the controls. I'm definitely not used to making that kind of big movements, but it's not that big of a deal. You get used to it pretty quick. Ted Stryker? I have no idea who that is. Oh wait, are you talking about is that the airplane movie? With a drinking problem? You know what I remember about that movie the most, besides everybody slapping that hysterical woman, was when they say the shit's gonna hit the fan and they literally show a pile of shit flying across the room and hitting a fan. When I was a kid, that just made me crack up so hard. Alright, let's make our approach. We're gonna cross the runway threshold over here. That was a nice deceleration. I haven't seen that new one with Liam Neeson. Is it good? I remember the trailer looked pretty funny. Look at that wind just shoving me. Piece of cake. almost had a 2-jet pileup. What do you mean on the ground while simming in the air? They already have that in DCS. You can take command of ground troops, you can give them orders if the server you're on allows it. You can even drive the cars and tanks and SAMs and stuff around and shoot them and so on and so forth. I'm not sure what you mean. Why couldn't you? If your friend's got combined arms and the server allows combined arms, then your friend could actually drive a tank while you're flying a jet. Sure. I don't know why you'd think that. I mean, I can literally go into you've been able to drive vehicles in DCS for a pretty long time. I mean, it's not like it's not like one-to-one simulation inside of a tank, but you can control it and shoot it and all that stuff. Let's see. Well, let's see. Here's a tank. I am now in the tank. I'm controlling the tank. And you could be up in the sky right now flying, and I don't understand what you mean. If somebody was in the server with me right now, they could fly a jet right over my head while I'm in a tank. I don't have my binds. I don't have my binds for combined arms, but I mean, there's nothing stopping anyone to be in a jet while someone else is on a tank. The only thing I would say is a lot of open multiplayer servers don't use combined arms. They don't allow people to take direct control of vehicles, but some do. You can make your own server that does it. For sure, it's in the game. Yeah, I'm not sure when it wasn't that way, but ever since Combined Arms has been in there, as far as I know, there's nothing stopping it besides server settings. A lot of multiplayer servers, though, don't use direct control of tanks and stuff, just because it can cause lag, or I think it's more of a griefing thing. They didn't want people to use it that way. Oh, this one's already started.
I didn't see that thing down in there. Yeah, I'll grab it.
Oh crap, my SRS is still connected to that old server. Oh wait, I'm not doing this right now. I gotta go. What am I doing? Alright, let me see who's flying. I almost started doing another cold start. All right, let's see. Yeah, no worries. Alright, let me see if I can spell this. Here we go. We got someone that's learning how to fly. I'm going to throw you guys over there and you can teach them. See if it goes through. Yep, okay. Say hello to Super Tachi, who says they are learning how to fly and they're in DCS right now. So we'll raid him. People on YouTube, thanks for hanging out. Sorry I can't raid you anywhere, but I'll be back tonight. Everybody else on Twitch, say hi to Super Tachi. Help him learn how to fly. And I will see everybody later. I have got to get off here and get some food and some sleep.